everyone, and welcome to my channel and my space. Welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading, your timeless Psychic Tarot reading with me, Natalie, spelled Natalee. I don't know why my face looks pink today. Sometimes it looks yellow-green, and then sometimes it looks pink. Let's just go with it. So the downloads for today are interesting. I got Put the Pain Together, and what they're saying, if this is for this reading, because sometimes my downloads, there's too many, so we just go through one will come out. This putting the pain together, it's like as you put your energy and attention onto what your soul needs to let go of, the way that they communicate that you need to let go of it, the signs, and when things don't go right, or if you get sick, or if you're tired, you're not getting work done, or things are failing over here, or this relationship, all of that stuff, it's like you compartmentalize it and you don't accept it as a sign. You sort of just chalk it up to other stuff. And what they're saying is put the pain together and, you know, kind of remove that cognitive dissonance and understand that it's happening, you know, in relation to this thing that you don't want to let go of, or this person you don't want to let go of. That's for some of you. For that may come up in this tarot spread, it might not. And then this is so funny. They channeled the Eminem show, which I don't know if you guys listened to that record by Eminem, the Eminem show. It's like the best. It's so good. Anyway, what they mean by that is it's the you show. So this goes back to the Art of Living that we channeled yesterday. This is about you. It's your show. You're the hero of your own show or movie, however you want to look at it. It's not anyone else. So this isn't even like a hater or mean ex-person, lover type thing. This is just, even with everyone in your life, it's the you show. Even the people that you love dearly, loving them to pieces, and overextending yourself, bending over backwards to accommodate them. It's still the you show, so don't forget that. Okay, let's see what this has to do with here. What's the message for today? Ooh, okay. We have two cards. They're both pages. Oh my God. Two pages together came out. Wow. Wow. And it's the airy, fiery pair, okay? It's like the twins. Oh God, the twins. They look like the twins. Like one person that one's, oh, that's so adorable. Wow, I'm getting a lot of, I don't want to say immature as if we're making a judgment, because we don't do that on Watch Now. We don't pass judgment. This is more immature. It's just what it is. It's just calling it what it is. It's just someone watching, waiting to take some sort of action, yet because they're so page energy, there's something off about it. It's something incomplete. Like they're watching you, but they're not passing the test of integrity, which is inherent with the Page of Swords for me as a reader. It's, what do you do with all of this intel that you've gathered? What do you do with what you know? So they could be watching, they could be gathering intel. However, they might not know what to do with it. Thank you. Thank you. Someone's guides are really like with me, lovely. Trying to get this to you, because the feeling that I'm feeling in my body is, it's actually, that was part of the channeling. Actually, I didn't even remember it until just now. I like hot flashes, but it's not menopausal hot flashes. It's hot flashes when you are like trying to ask someone out, or you're really nervous for a date or something like that. And that, thank you, that explains it. That's what this person feels. So this Page of Wands energy, it's very enthusiastic. Sign me up. I'm with you. I'm your man. I'm your woman. And they might not even have the big muscles to back it up, or the experience to back it up, or the resources to back it up. But the intent and the will and the enthusiasm is still there. So this is someone who is kind of watching, waiting for conditions to change. They might not know when the right time is. They might not sense when the conditions change to take that action. because they're just a little bitty page and they're coming out with another page. So they're watching and waiting, yet this action, this will, this intent, it's a little clumsy. It's a little, they're nervous about it. It's hot, like hot face. Like red in the that's what I'm getting, like red in the face, just sort of flustery, thank you, flustering energies. This could be, now listen, if this is you, this doesn't mean that you're an emotionally immature person and like la-di-di-la-di-da. If this is you, this is how you feel and how you are in your current state in regards to something, in regards to someone, in regards to a situation, in regards to an opportunity. There's something where you're like, you're watching, but you're feeling insecure about your observations. You're waiting, you want to the double dutch, where you're like jumping, waiting to take your turn and jump into the jump rope thing. So it's yeah, so there's no like huge thing here. So let's get the next energy. Ooh. That was fast. I'm only taking the top card. It's like a whole stack. I'm not going to take the whole stack. It's the Ace of Wands. So this is what it is. It's for this new beginning. Restart, refresh, do over. For some of you, I'm getting a lot of Mercury retrograde energy, like to hit the reset button. So for some of you, this could be something about a Mercury retrograde period, either before or the one upcoming. But for the rest of you, this is why you're flustered. This is why you're sort of nervous. This is why you're sort of like, ooh. And for those of you where this is not you, if you're like, I'm cool as a cucumber, Natalie, everything's going good. I got my art of living. I'm taking pride in my homemaking and, you know, treating myself with love and respect. And I'm cool as a cucumber. This is someone around you who is looking to begin something with you because you look so great. And it's like, I want some of that magic. So-and-so's got their whole life, their whole art of living. I want some of that. I want to enjoy their art of living. So they're watching you just blossom, and they do want something with you. They want to work with you on something. I'm getting so much energy and passion from this Ace of Wands. They want to have a reason to talk to you consistently. It's like, okay, well, now that we're both committed to the same thing, well, now we really got to spend time together. Now we really got to put our heads together and we got to figure this out together. You know, it's like that. It's like they want to, it's entrepreneurial for some of you, where this is like, I want to start a business, or I want to run a business, or I want to expand my business, and I want you to be part of this with me. And even if they're very well established, even if they're a mature person, this is how they feel about you, about asking you to be a part of this, about recruiting you and seeing if this is good enough for you, or if you are interested in this. But they're definitely they're waiting, and they're enthusiastic for this. What's the next energy, please? We're going to clarify this Ace of Wands. Ooh, why? Now, this is interesting. Okay, I'm going to take these two cards. The Seven of Swords. Ooh. Scheiße, I have to take this. I looked at the ones beneath it, and they're all yours. And, do you see that? We're taking these two. Okay, putting that little hot deck down. So, these four cards came out together in this order. The Seven of Swords, the Nine of Staves, King of Cups. I'm not surprised to see him here. And the Ace of Cups. Here's the thing. This person, see how they're showing up as page energy coming at you, but they're actually a King of Cups. This is why they're watching and waiting, because you're someone that destabilizes their emotional control that they normally have over themselves. This Ace of Cups, this holy grail, overflowing emotion, it doesn't suit him very well. And I'm saying him just for ease and simplicity. This could be a woman, absolutely, okay? This King of Cups is used to having a lid on things. It's like, I control myself. I love controlling my emotions. I love having the benefit of self-control because it gives me this, bird's eye view of my life and all these situations. And I know how to position and maneuver myself. And this is how I live my life. This is my art of living, King of Cups. My art of living is emotional sensing. I sense my environment and my surroundings and the people around me through the emotional dynamic that's going on at any given moment. So when you come along and when you come along and zap them so that their emotions are destabilized. Oh, I'm getting that hot flash again. Oh my God. When you come and do that to them, they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Take a chill. Everyone just calm down. This 9 of staves is protecting themselves. I'm sorry if that's loud. I'm just like warm. Quickly warm. Weird. Okay, so that's why they're defensive. That's why they're saying, stop in the name of... Okay, they're not saying that, but that's why they're saying stop. So this person could have pulled back from you, or they're just far away because no one's getting through this 9 of Wands. I love the 9 of Wands because it's a boundary. We love boundaries on Watch Natalie. And, so this person is, they either put up a boundary between you two, or they just kept the natural boundary. If this is a new person and they're not coming in, they're not trying to get to know you and get into your life and let's just jump in the deep end. No. They need a lot more planning than that. And here's the thing with the 7 of Swords. This is telling me 2 things. Because it's the first one out, and it's kind of, if I can show you, it's like this, where we have this energy kind of protecting all of these 2 energies, and then this is on the outside. It's like this person is trying to defend themselves against what they could perceive as, being hoodwinked. Where they could feel like, you're the one tricking me. I don't want to be tricked. Because you have me so destabilized, I feel like you're the sorceress. So I was trying to say both at once. That's like they think you're the sorcerer or the sorceress. I don't want you to pull one over on me. It's kind of a fear of being emotionally compromised. And being emotionally, I'm getting this sense that this person does not want to have their emotions weaponized and used against them. That's why they live their life the way they do. That's why their art of living is comprised of emotional intelligence and accurate emotional temperature reads of those around them. It's really, leading with King of Cups, it's like, that's it. That this is their leadership style. This is their management style. They have to know their emotions. They have to know everyone else's emotions. So to not really know your emotions, to have that distance from you, it's feeling, and for them to feel so emotionally full and so reactionary, it's dangerous for them. It's dangerous for this person to all of a sudden catch themselves in the middle of an Instagram post, caption making, and going, oh my God, I'm making this thinking about how someone else is going to read it and see it, and thinking and imagining how I think they're going to feel when they see this. Oh my God, I don't like this. They don't like that. They don't want to live their lives controlled by this emotion. They don't like, it makes them very, they would rather do that to you, or they'd rather do that to someone else, or maybe they have in the past, or if they're a little bit more of that lower evolved King of Cups. But either way, they're trying to protect themselves from their own emotions, but it shows up and manifests as them putting up a boundary between you two. Okay? That's really what I'm getting from this. That's what I'm getting. Are they deceptive? If you take everything I just said and all the examples about emotional manipulation, you can interpret that absolutely as deception. It takes discernment, it takes wisdom and all kinds of other goodies of life to be able to detect when someone's kind of not even big emotional manipulations, but even like the itty bitty little ones. Well, I only said that to see what you were going to say. You know, like it's just like a sense. It's like a little spidey sense or a little sensitivity, or maybe that just comes with experience. So I feel like some of you will experience it as deception because you won't have the, to see it, the discernment to really see it. I'm not getting that strongly, just to put that out there. I'm not getting that this person is being deceptive on purpose or that they're being deceptive. I'm getting that they are trying to guard themselves against any sort of deception, any sort of tomfoolery, any sort of sleight of the hand, because they also understand emotional manipulation. That's what turns the King and Queen of Cups into the King and Queen of Cups, is because they grew up knowing all about that. Usually not in a way that you want to learn about that stuff. You don't want to be, 8 years old and learning all of the different emotional manipulation strategies because your parents are using them on you or whatever it is. So this is how they know. This is how they know what it is. So they're almost trying to think like a con artist to see how you might be able to exploit their feelings for you and weaponize it to use against them. So they're trying to set up the boundary and hold that up. At the same time, they're trying to figure something out in a way to be with you, which is why it's showing up as an entrepreneurial venture. Because why? Because of the boundaries that are set in place when there are coworkers, when we're working together on a project, on a those are boundaries. So I feel like this person wants to be around you and potentially even be with you. They want a boundary, though, an emotional boundary. I'm not saying that they wouldn't sleep with you if given like the chance, but don't expect any sort of emotional comfort if that's the case. Because this person, that could actually, we do have some phallic imagery here. They're still going to want that emotional boundary. So I wouldn't actually do that. I would strongly advise against physical intimacy with this person until you get to know each other better. Because this does feel very new. We have 2 aces here, and this is saying that both of you together, merging your energies, would be extremely productive. Extremely productive. A lot of emotional energy and a lot of passion energy. When I say passion energy, I mean will and intent and desire fueling the physical body, the physical mechanisms to do stuff. So it's like getting up off the couch and being driven outside and like just breaking out into a run because you just have to move. There's that energy backing this up, and then there's this Ace of Cup energy energizing this whole connection between you and this person, because of, at least we haven't gotten your side of it yet, but on their side, at the very least, because of their emotional intensity and their emotional commitment to what could be, because they're aces, they're at the very beginning. So we're at the potential stage. This is what could be, okay? Now, my loves, moving down to these 2 bad boys. I love the imagery. Just let those visual vibrations wash over you. Honestly, skeleton in a suit of armor. You just doesn't get any richer than that, Just doesn't. Okay. So death and the world. These are major arcana energies. For me, what I'm getting from this, what they're telling me that these are the cosmic energies working on both of you in this situation. These are the larger energies that are outside of your control, that are outside of this other person's control. And it's working on you guys. Like it's you can't do anything about this. And even when I say, the angel of death is going to knock on your door and say what needs to get taken out, and you try to point over and say, oh yeah, it's that, go take that away, and they take it away. Like, if you don't choose what to take out, they'll take it out for you. I'm not getting that with this. I'm getting that you really don't have a choice. So for some of you, this let me clarify the Ace of Staves first before I even say that. Before I even go there, let's see, okay? because this transformation and ending of a cycle, ending of a behavior, ending of something, there's an ending here. Let me put it that way. There's an ending, there's big endings, and there are also fertile beginnings. Very clear here, very, very clear. But I want to take a look at this Ace of Wands to see about the future, because that Ace of Cups, that King of Cups can sit in that Ace of Cups for the rest of his life, and you'll never know that there was that ace there. You'll never know. Okay, so let's take a look at this guy, the Ace of Staves. That was quick. 6 of Cups. Wow. Someone, something from the past. This could even be an old business idea, an old entrepreneurial venture, something nostalgic, okay, that they want to start with you. Remember, this is really all their energy, unless you are Mr. King of Cups, although I feel like you are not. I feel like you are doing you, like living your best life. I just feel like this is another person around you or another person that you're dealing with. Although, just take it as it resonates. What else do we need to know about this Ace of Staves? Oh my God. 3 aces. Wow. Lots of money. Oh man. This is so inconvenient for them because I feel like they're already in love with you. Scared shitless. Look at this. Look at that boundary. And look at how they're showing up as pages. Come on. Oh my God. You make them feel like a little boy at the schoolroom. Like you're the teacher and they're the little boy. That's what I got looking at these 2 little boys here. They're not little boys, but you know what I mean. That's how you make them feel. They are a King of Cups where they usually have a great control over their emotions. Yet this kind of just knocked them on their butts. And you make them feel like flustered and worried and nervous again. Clarifying an ace with an ace. Okay. I have, in the bottom, we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's yours. What am I saying? Okay. So now we have another huge energy, and we have the 4 of Wands, the 4 of Staves, the 11 with the Queen of Cups, the counterpart. This entrepreneurial, passionate, it doesn't even need to be connected with money. It could also be very creative. It could have to do with anything. I mean, it doesn't have to be specifically with the home, but this is a stable thing. This would be something that would, Now here's an interesting thing, is that the energy that I'm getting, I know that I can tell you that this isn't set in stone. This is not set in stone. This is potentiality between both of you. And what's interesting is they're telling me that this death energy and the world energy, if the right things, if your karma, their karma, if the right things end, like if the angel of death shows up and you both lean into it, if you both lean into clearing out the clutter and letting go, really letting go of what the universe is trying to take out from you, take away from you, then this can happen. If you both lean into and accept and go with these bigger energies of the world of completion, if you're feeling that sense of completion, if you're feeling that sense of, okay, if this person comes correct, if they come in and it's everything it needs to be, I accept, or you will both have to overcome deleting parts of your personalities. They're giving me that for both of you. And if you can both do that, then there's an incredible potential here. Just really, really a lot. Because what you two can create together, is a really strong, permanent foundation for the future. There's that resurrection again. I'm telling you, this could be an idea or a business that you or this person could have tried to start or get going alone, but did not have the counterpart, did not have the other person, that special sauce, however you want to talk about it. Yeah, this is going to be, I mean, it has an incredible potential. But that's where free will comes into play. That's where free will comes into play here. There will be a moment, though, the judgment, where you, and I feel like it's more you, or this other person will either really step up to the plate, or they will turn their back. One or both of you. And when that happens, it's turning your back on this potentiality, because there's lots of different potentialities in life, lots of different roads to go down. But either way, what I want for you, my love, because I'm here for you always, I want you to, if it does, if this person fails, or if this person walks away, if whatever happens, I want you to take this as something that needed to end, in terms of either waiting for this person to come around, or if this person is being deceptive with you, like emotionally manipulative and kind of like in a mean way, or cranky, crabby, Cancerian, water sign way. No, I'm not bashing cancers or water signs. I'm a Cancer rising. Hello. Just take it as its own lesson, because you'll have your wisdom with you and you can take that to the bank. Okay. So really quick, I want to clarify, and I want to use a whole different deck. Yeah. I want to clarify the World and the Death card before we get advice. Yeah, this is really simple. Really simple. Very cut and dry. Oh, then this was your channeling. Put the pain together. If they're causing you pain, if this is causing you pain, and you'll know if it's causing, okay? You'll know. But just start putting it together. Just start putting it together. Okay, oops. Okay. Please clarify for us. Let's do death first. I'll parcel it out. We'll do death. What needs to end, and what can we look out for? What clues can we look out for? Transforming. Oh, this is why one goes to the death. Oh my God. Oh my God, guys. Whoa. They gotta mature. They gotta grow up. They have to, okay. This person is not used to feeling this strongly about you, and they have to overcome their hesitancy of being honest about how they do feel. Like they need time to work this out alone for a while. Okay? Because what needs to end is this sort of the immaturity, in the sense of, I don't know how to talk to you because I'm too nervous. That has to end. They have to okay, this is the thing. For some of you, this person is someone who does not approach. This is really, really feminine. And I'm not saying that derogatorily. I'm saying that just because it's real. It's reality. This is feminine energy that they're channeling, whether they're man or woman. They are channeling feminine energy in terms of how they get what they want, which means that they want to attract what comes in to them. They want to bring you, they want you to go to them. Let me put it that way. So if you never make a move, you'll never hear from this person. That's what has to end. And what they're used to doing is emotionally manipulating a situation where you do go to them. So that might include making you jealous, trying to make you jealous, whatever, or whatever. That's the first thing that came to mind. But that's what we'll have to transform here if they're going to get anywhere. If they're going to get anywhere near their counterpart, you're the Queen of Cups, and all of this goodness, they're going to have to overcome that. They're going to have to step that up if they want to really have a strong new, beginning here with you. I knew that was going to be good. All right, let's take a look at the world here. Wow. Oh, world at the bottom of the deck. Okay. World, what's the reward? What advice do we need about this reward that we can look forward to? And they're saying that if this person doesn't do this, if they don't lean into this change, if they don't transform, then for you, dealing with this kind of immature energy is what will need to end. So you'll need to let them go very gracefully and move on. Okay? Because you don't want someone who's going to try and get your attention by misbehaving or by employing bad behavior, negative attention. When we're children, we do things for attention because we have to survive. We need someone to like us enough to feed us and clothe us. So children are born with all sorts of little human primitive tactics in order to do that. Children get their needs met through getting attention, and they'll get attention, positive attention. They'll do good things for positive attention, or they'll do bad things for negative attention. What is it? How does it go? I don't know. So this person's kind of like that. They might be doing something negative or bad for negative attention when it's the it's the absolute opposite of what they want, which is the positive attention. So they have to outgrow that. They have to outgrow that, okay? So if they don't outgrow that, you outgrow them, which is what the world is. Okay? Oh man. Dang. We have 3 cards. Another counterpart pair and the Nine of Pentacles right in the middle. The King and the Queen of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Oh my God. You guys, I'm so excited for you because you're going to win either way. This other person is the one who it's like, you're going to win either way. You are going to come full circle with this energy. This energy is coming through this other person, but it's something that needs to be looked at in yourself because we're only getting mirrors around us. Anyone we like in them what we like about ourselves. And when we don't like, there's things that we don't like in that person that are actually things we don't like about ourselves. So when you stop dealing with this energy, this sort of, emotionally immature energy, you will do better to end that in yourself as well, because you're facing it. You're connecting the pain and it's like, okay, well, this is the source of my pain. This person's manipulating me. I'm manipulating myself by chasing someone who's manipulating me. So it's really my responsibility to try to take care of myself, because when I get one bad vibe, I'm out. You're supposed to check out after someone mistreats you, but I'm letting them multiple times kind of, be a little shitty here and there, and it sucks, but, I know that they feel this for me, or I know that they want to start something, do something. No. Okay? So you're putting an end to this energy no matter what, and they may or they may not. Either way, you are so... I can't express it. It's like the King and the Queen of Swords. This is with the most independent. Oh my God, this is such an independent energy, just sandwiched in between these two. I don't want to say ruthless, but it's, oh my God, they're showing me Edward Scissorhands. They're showing me the scissors. You're like scissoring out. You're literally cutting out. Like, look at both of their swords. They look like little scissors. You're totally cutting out everything that keeps you from independence. And being tied and associating and entangled and enmeshed with someone who's emotionally manipulative is keeping you dependent. It's disenfranchising you. It's reducing your strength and your power. So if this person doesn't grow up, you're going to cut them out totally. And when you cut them out like that, you complete a major cycle. You complete this lesson. You complete what you were trying to learn, what your soul was trying to learn in order to, in order to enjoy the next vibration is what they're telling me. Because this next vibration that you're trying to get into, as signified by this World card, because think about it, do you think she's going to bring anyone with her inside of this cosmic egg of loveliness and levitivity? No. She's in there alone with her 2 batons. There's no room for, crank-ass, crab-ass, old emotional manipulator. So, yeah, I see you totally cutting this person out. And just throwing the fish back in the water. Just go fish. And being independent and single. Very single. Very, 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 very single. Okay? Now you have the King and the Queen of Swords. So it's like super, uber duper emphasis on logic and what makes sense. And what's good for your future. And what's good for your bottom line. And what's healthy for your mind. For those of you where this is, if you're consulting lawyers, there could be such lawyery vibes here. They're even going to tell you, oh, I wouldn't get entangled with that. Or, you know what I'm saying? You could be getting advice that is also gearing you towards the more independent potentiality of not merging with this person, of not incorporating, of not, what's it called? Joint venture, JV. They might be advising you, okay, to stay single and stay independent. But what you get out of this, the abundance that you get from this, is total self-sustainability. Not only that, but you're just, because you've conquered this lesson, because you've conquered this cycle, you are completely empowered and in line with yourself, in line with your energies. And the next frequency vibration that you jump to is one of immense security. It's really secure. It's really, what I'm getting is that like no one can touch you. Like no one can put anything over you. No one will be able to get through your defenses, your very well articulated, very well positioned defenses to protect yourself. Because here I see this really sweet, enthusiastic energy in this Page of Wands. Very, very sweet, very enthusiastic, charming in its own way, like a little boy charming, but it's not what you want. It's not what you want to work with. It's how they feel about you. It's a very endearing energy, which is what I'm sure you might feel between you two. Because I'm sure anyone watching me, you've probably got some sort of empathetic, latent psychic ability stuff. At very least, an intuition that's very, spidey senses. So I know that you probably feel that from them. And that's almost like the crack that allows toxic in. And that's what we're plugging up with this energy. That's what you are completing. Like, no one else is getting through this protective egg. I sit there inside alone and safe. This is a big one for you guys, for whoever this is resonating for. Wow. Okay, that's the worst case scenario. The best case scenario, if this person does put this away and transform that energy into being able to be honest, not necessarily super open, they could be a private person, right? But honest and manage these big feelings. See, it's like they can manage little feelings, like feelings of jealousy, pettiness, competition, conflict, I love my family, I love my friends. They can handle little itty bitty emotions. This is a big one. This is what you're triggering in them, is a big one, is a big revolution of churning waters in their souls, okay? So let's not underestimate that. This is their test and this is their opportunity to learn how to manage these really big, beautiful emotions that they have and that they feel and that they're experiencing. This person's only used to letting themselves feel between this, right, and you make them feel, okay? It's like, so in all fairness, right? This is their test. If they pass, if they do negate this part of their personality and they do grow up, they mature that part of themselves, then the reward is that you guys are together and that you've both conquered this together, because there's counterparts here still. Now you guys literally transform from the King and Queen of Cups, the literal King and Queen of Cups, and you guys transform into the King and Queen of Swords, which is taking so much action. This is just so, the fire and the air. And look at where we started. The pages of swords and staves. And look where we are now. Look where you can go. Look where you're going no matter what. You got to make the right choices for yourself. But if it works, if you both do this work together, then you both get to enjoy this together. You both get to enjoy wealth with this Nine of Pentacles. It's this would be your business, or this would be the thing between you two, your own thing between you two. And you get to enjoy partnership, being on the same page. And it's a lot of, air is communication, it's words, it's ideas, it's conversation. So you both get to share and enjoy lots of wonderful communication. And what's interesting is that I bet after this person does overcome these deep feelings for you, that they get to enjoy your mind. They get to enjoy the other, parts of your personality, the other aspects of yourself that they get the chance to explore now that they've earned the right to do so. Sorry. Now that they've earned the right to do so. That's weird. It just flashed again. That is so weird. I'm not hot. I'm fine. I'm wearing a cape. It's a cape day. But it's just like a flash of like hotness. It's so weird. Okay, anyway. So, yeah. You make this person, you give this person hot flashes. You give this person like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You just how you make them feel, okay? So, oh, that's right. Okay, what was that? That wasn't, sorry. That was just a big glob. Okay, that was you. Did you see that? A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries energy, and surrender to the divine. Okay? Surrender to the divine. That means clean your side of the street no matter what. Don't do anything for negative attention. Don't misbehave or anything like that. Be sweet, be kind, be gracious. Don't retaliate. Don't react if they're doing this kind of stuff. Show them that they don't only reward good behavior. Don't respond at all to bad behavior. Just reward good behavior. You're teaching this person how to treat you. When they feel safe enough that you won't retaliate, that you cannot be emotionally manipulated into reacting, that might help them. That will help them, okay? It actually will. Okay? So either way, this fiery climax is you being amazing or you both being amazing together. This was a good read. This was good, guys. All right? So take care. Let me know how that goes. The website's updated with all of the dates for when to expect your readings. So it'll be updated again on Friday. So if you want to take a look and check that out. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you may do so on the website, theartigan.com/shop. I'd be more than happy to connect with you. If you feel a connection with me, if you feel like you're connected to me, you are. Okay? I don't know who I'm channeling here. It's a really rich story though. So I wish you the very best. I'm sending you all of my best loving photons. And I know that either way, you have the cognizance, like you have the strength and the energy to complete this cycle on your own with or without this other person. So just know that I believe in you. All right, guys. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye. Another thing too, you guys. Just so you guys know, usually when I do tarot readings like for myself, I'll let the cards sit like all day, and I get new stuff when I just like I get channeled new stuff. So I laid out the cards to take a picture to put at the end of this video, and other stuff is being channeled to me. So just really quick, hold on. Okay, so really quick, just these guys right here. This is what they're telling me is that, hold on, cards. Okay. So what they're telling me is that I'm still like hot flashing, like it's hot and then cold. Like if you touched, this is cold, like to the touch. It's the weirdest thing, but anyway. So this is this person, right? Overflowing emotion, super guarded, you know, and with this, oh, mother of pearl. Okay, with this, the 2 pages, how we started this reading, connecting with what needs to be transformed. This is having to do with how they really communicate. Because at the very end, what they come out as, if they lean into this, if they really complete this work, they will then really become the masters of communicating their feelings and being able to communicate and talk about not only their feelings, but feelings in general, everything. And you help them with that. So I'm going to tell you that this has to end for both of you. And for you, if you have to be the one to start it, because this person's heavily guarded, but it's there. Like the emotion is there. It's really, really deep, and it's buried very deeply within this person. So the better you are with your emotions and talking about them and being respectful and being balanced, if you can talk about your emotions balanced without any sort of sniff of emotional manipulation, so talking about your feelings in a way that does not put responsibility on this person to react or respond in any sort of predetermined way, will make them trust you more. And it shows you that you are actually a master of communication yourself. So that's what you are both actually trying to evolve into. So for you, it's not being reactive and reactionary to their emotional manipulations. I'm getting little pagey things. So if you guys are communicating little bits here and there, it'll be more of that tone. So it's going to be up to you to sort of lead in the tonality of your communication styles and lead in the high frequency. And so they'll either join you and mimic you back to you in a very, in a good way, and it establishes trust and builds trust, and you guys come out super people at the end of this, or they'll still sort of not trust you, and they'll sort of revert back to being closed and clammed up and whatnot, and then you're here alone, and you have your inner masculine and your inner feminine, and you're making bank, and it's all good and gravy. Okay, and then you'll know how to spot the people that are not going to communicate with you in a way that's the way that you need them to be, which is mature and open and honest and not scared of how they feel about you. Okay, that was it. That was all. Because you're fantasizing about the far off things or exotic things. It's either far away or it's exotic or both. You're learning about your emotions, Kansa. You're probably feeling things you never felt before. Okay. Okay. Deep within to figure out what you really want, what's going to make you really happy. And you're fantasizing about all of your options. And in that, you're able to get through and get over past heartbreak, past pain, and create a much more independent version of yourself where you are truly empowered through self-awareness and self-knowledge and knowing what you want for yourself. What to appreciate and how to appreciate. They don't know how you want to be appreciated. They're just trying to put you in the most emotionally comfortable. All this conflict around you, it's like trying to eat at you, trying to get to you. Except for this Two of Cups, you have here a relationship built on friendship, built on camaraderie, built on shared interests, shared values. So There's always been some ambiguity around house stuff, around house duties, around foundations, around support, how to support each other. You know what I meant. I'm already so busy. I'm already juggling everything. Okay? You're not feeling like you're attracting the help that you need. You're not feeling like you're attracting the support that you need right now. Okay?